click the subscribe button. This is the channel where you will find rare and incredible facts about cars.
The 1989 Lexus LS400 marked the official debut of Lexus, and it did not arrive with wild styling or experimental gadgets. Instead, it arrived with precision. Developed under Toyota's secretive F1 flagship project, the LS400 was engineered to compete directly with established European luxury sedans, but it chose refinement over flash. Every panel gap, every vibration point, every noise source was measured and reduced. The result was a car that felt complete from day one. Under the hood was a newly developed 4.0-liter 1UZ FE V8 producing 250 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque, paired with a smooth 4-speed automatic transmission. The engine was remarkably quiet and mechanically balanced, capable of sustained high-speed driving while maintaining near-silent cabin conditions. At 60 miles per hour, interior noise levels were lower than many competitors, costing significantly more. The suspension was tuned for comfort without sacrificing stability, and the aerodynamic drag coefficient of 0.29 was exceptional for a full-size luxury sedan at the time. What made the LS400 revolutionary was not one feature, it was consistency. The build quality rivaled or exceeded long-established luxury brands, yet the price undercut many European competitors. Reliability testing reportedly included millions of development miles across extreme climates to ensure durability. Owners discovered something unusual for the segment, a luxury flagship that did not constantly demand expensive repairs. The LS400 did not attempt to shock the industry with radical innovation. It focused on execution. It proved that engineering discipline, quality control, and long-term durability could redefine what luxury meant. In doing so, it permanently altered the global luxury car market and established Lexus as a serious competitor almost overnight. The 1992 McLaren F1, built by McLaren Automotive, remains one of the most advanced road cars ever created. Not because of electronic complexity, but because of pure engineering vision. Conceived by Gordon Murray with a singular goal of building the ultimate driver's car, the F1 rejected compromise. It did not rely on turbochargers, all-wheel drive, or driver aids. Instead, it focused on weight reduction, aerodynamics, and mechanical perfection. More than 3 decades later, its design philosophy still feels modern. At its core was a naturally aspirated 6.1-liter BMW S72 V12 engine producing 627 horsepower, mounted in a lightweight carbon fiber monocoque chassis, the first production road car to use such a structure. The driver sat in a central position, flanked by 2 slightly rearward passenger seats, creating perfect symmetry and visibility. With a curb weight of around 2,500 pounds, about 1,140 kilograms, the F1 achieved a power-to-weight ratio that many modern supercars still struggle to match. In 1998, it recorded a top speed of 240.1 miles per hour, making it the fastest production car in the world at the time. The engineering details were obsessive. The engine bay was lined with gold foil to reflect heat. The suspension used lightweight aluminum components designed for precision feedback. There was no stability control, no traction control, and no automatic gearbox, just a 6-speed manual transmission connecting the driver directly to the machine. Yet despite its performance, it offered surprising practicality for a supercar, including luggage compartments and air conditioning. Only 106 units were built, including road and race variants, making it extremely rare. But the McLaren F1's legacy is not based solely on speed or exclusivity. It proved that a road car could combine cutting-edge materials, race-inspired engineering, and everyday usability without relying on electronic intervention. Even today, in an era of hybrid hypercars and digital dashboards, the F1 feels advanced because its brilliance comes from fundamentals: lightness, balance, and uncompromised design. The 2012 Tesla Model S, built by Tesla, did not feel like an evolution of the traditional automobile. It felt like a reset. When it launched, most electric cars were compromises: short range, slow acceleration, and experimental design. The Model S changed that perception immediately. It offered up to 265 miles of range in early versions, acceleration comparable to high-performance sedans, and a minimalistic interior dominated by a 17-inch touchscreen that controlled nearly every major function. It was less mechanical in personality and more digital in philosophy. Underneath, the Model S used a large battery pack integrated into the floor, lowering the center of gravity and improving handling stability. Electric motors delivered instant torque, allowing even base models to feel quick, while performance variants pushed 0 to 60 miles per hour times into supercar territory. Over-the-air software updates were revolutionary at the time. The car could gain new features, performance improvements, and interface upgrades without visiting a dealership. This approach made the vehicle feel like a constantly evolving product rather than a fixed machine. The Model S also introduced advanced driver assistance features under the Autopilot name, helping redefine expectations for semi-autonomous driving technology. While early systems required refinement, the concept of a car improving through software updates fundamentally shifted the industry's direction. Traditional manufacturers were forced to accelerate their own electric and digital development programs in response. The Model S was not perfect. Build quality concerns and early reliability issues drew criticism, but its impact was undeniable. It proved that an electric car could be desirable, fast, technologically advanced, and commercially viable. More importantly, it reframed the automobile as a software platform integrated with hardware. In doing so, it did not just compete with luxury sedans, it altered the trajectory of the global automotive industry. The 1980 Audi Quattro, built by Audi, fundamentally changed how the world viewed performance cars. Before its arrival, all-wheel drive was largely associated with trucks, agricultural vehicles, and off-road utility machines. Passenger cars, especially performance coupes, relied almost exclusively on rear-wheel drive. The Quattro challenged that assumption by proving that sending power to all four wheels could dramatically increase grip, stability, and speed, especially in poor conditions. At its heart was a turbocharged 2.1-liter inline-5 engine. When Audi entered international rallying, the system delivered overwhelming advantages on loose and unpredictable surfaces. The car's dominance forced competitors to develop their own all-wheel drive systems, permanently reshaping motorsport engineering. What began as a bold experiment quickly became the new standard. Beyond racing, the road car demonstrated that all-wheel drive could coexist with everyday usability and comfort. It was not just a winter vehicle, it was a high-performance machine capable of year-round confidence. Today, all-wheel drive is common in performance cars across multiple brands, but in 1980, it was revolutionary. The Audi Quattro did more than introduce a drivetrain innovation. It redefined how power could be applied to the road and permanently altered the performance landscape. The 1997 Toyota Prius, built by Toyota, arrived at a time when fuel efficiency meant small engines and compromise. Before hybrids were common, the idea of combining a gasoline engine with an electric motor in a mass-produced car seemed experimental and risky. The Prius changed that perception overnight. It was the world's first mass-produced hybrid passenger car, and it demonstrated that advanced fuel-saving technology could be practical, reliable, and ready for everyday use. The first-generation Prius used Toyota's hybrid synergy drive system, pairing a 1.5-liter gasoline engine with an electric motor and a nickel-metal hydride battery pack. Combined output was modest, around 70 horsepower, but fuel economy was extraordinary for the time, often exceeding 45 to 50 miles per gallon. The system allowed the car to operate on electric power at low speeds, gasoline power at higher speeds, or a combination of both. Regenerative braking captured energy normally lost during deceleration and stored it in the battery. The seamless transition between power sources made the technology feel surprisingly natural. More important than the specifications was the statement it made. The Prius proved that hybrid systems could survive real-world use without constant mechanical failure. It also signaled a shift in consumer priorities, showing that efficiency and environmental awareness could become selling points rather than afterthoughts. When later generations expanded globally, the Prius became a symbol of technological responsibility and forward-thinking design. The 1997 Prius did not aim to be fast or luxurious. It aimed to solve a problem, fuel consumption and emissions, using intelligent engineering. In doing so, it paved the way for widespread hybrid adoption and accelerated the development of electrified vehicles across the entire industry. What once seemed radical quickly became mainstream, and it started with the Prius. In under 4 seconds, and reach a top speed of approximately 197 miles per hour, making it the fastest production car in the world at its debut. But its true innovation was not just speed, it was stability and control. The intelligent all-wheel drive system allowed drivers to harness immense power safely, whether on dry pavement or. The 1955 Citroën DS, built by Citroën, was one of the most revolutionary cars of the 20th century. From the moment it debuted at the Paris Motor Show, it stunned the public with its futuristic, aerodynamic body and unconventional styling, which seemed more spaceship than automobile. Beyond its radical appearance, the DS introduced technologies that redefined what a car could do, combining comfort, performance, and innovation in a way that few vehicles had before. Underneath the elegant exterior, the DS featured a groundbreaking hydropneumatic suspension system. This self-leveling, fully independent suspension allowed the car to maintain a constant ride height regardless of load, providing an unmatched level of comfort and handling stability. Steering was assisted, braking was powered by a hydraulic system, and later models even introduced swiveling headlights that followed the road's curves. The front-wheel drive layout, coupled with lightweight construction, gave the DS impressive traction and handling for its era, making it feel almost effortless to drive, even at high speeds. While initially polarizing due to its unusual looks and advanced systems, the DS quickly earned acclaim for its ride quality, safety innovations, and engineering sophistication. It became a symbol of French automotive creativity, influencing design and technology worldwide. More than 6 decades later, the Citroën DS is remembered not just as a beautiful car, but as a vehicle decades ahead of its time, a car that truly looked and drove like the future. The 1963 Mercedes-Benz 600, built by Mercedes-Benz, was the ultimate expression of luxury and engineering ambition in its era. From the outside, it projected authority and elegance, but what truly set it apart was what lay beneath the hood and inside the body. Its fully independent suspension, hydraulic-operated systems, and massive V8 engine combined to create a car that offered levels of comfort, performance, and technological sophistication previously unseen in production automobiles. At the heart of the 600 was a 6.3-liter M100 V8 engine, producing 250 horsepower and 360 pound-feet of torque, enough to move its nearly 5,000-pound body with surprising grace and smoothness. But the real marvel was the car's hydraulic system, which powered not just the brakes and steering, but also the windows, seats, sunroof, and even the trunk and doors. This hydraulic network created an almost seamless and effortless experience for passengers, making the car feel more like a living machine than a conventional automobile. The Mercedes 600 quickly became the choice of heads of state, celebrities, and industrial magnates. Its combination of advanced engineering, luxurious comfort, and imposing presence made it a symbol of ultimate success. Even decades later, the 600 remains a benchmark for innovation in automotive luxury, proving that in the 1960s, Mercedes-Benz could build a car that truly felt ahead of its time.